Hey guys, welcome to the show. This is School Edition, and today tumetembea Kijabe Hospital. We are learning about nursing. What is nursing? What do you think about nursing? Can you become a nurse? And the benefits of being a nurse. Leo tutakuwa tukiongea na mtu anaitwa Steven, atuambie venye jani yake kuanzia vile aliingia high school akapenda kuwa nurse na hiyo career imempelekaje. Guys, let's start this.
My name is Steve Gadombe. My friends and my colleagues and my patients wananitanga Steve. So that's basically me. I'm a nurse by profession. This being my 4th year in the profession as a qualified registered nurse. So basically that's more about me. I hail from Kiambu County, so now give back to the community now that I'm in Kijabe being in Kiambu County, so that's basically me. Yeah. To be honest, mi sikuwa najua nitakuwa nurse, speaking my heart out. But I knew I would land in one of the health professions because I used to do so well in sciences, especially biology. It was my forte or my stronghold. So nilikuwa najua nitakuwa kwa hospitali, that I knew. But now as a nurse, sikuwa nimefikiria sana. Though I remember choosing it as a third option. Nilikuwa nimechagua medicine. Being my second, pharmacy was my first choice, then medicine was my second choice, nursing was my third choice. Na nikichagua nursing, sikuwa najua men wanaweza fanya nursing. So I actually knew that nursing is more of a female dominated career. So sikuwa nimetarajia nitafanya nursing. Actually ilichukua muda mrefu sana because I had to speak to different mentors about my uncle who has been my guardian throughout school life since nikiwa primary, together with my grandparents. Wao ndio walikuwa wananitafutia watu wa kuniongelesha because nilikuwa na challenge kubwa sana when choosing my profession. Na nimekuambia sikuwa najua nurse inaweza fanywa na wanaume, so nilikuwa I was a bit hesitant. So but nilipata kuinteract na several mentors ambao ni male figures in nursing, very prominent, others lecturers in one of the big institutions in Kenya. Na ndio wakaweza kuniconvince the fact that niliona nursing unaweza fanya mpaka PhD level and become a professor na background ya nursing. That really motivated me, na nikaamua okay, well sikuwa nimefikisha the grade to do pharmacy. I missed narrowly, so the other choice I had to go to was nursing, and that's how I landed in nursing. We have so many challenges in nursing, some to build you, some zina kupull down, especially emotionally. They can be emotionally, zina ni drain emotionally, physically. Yeah, so challenges ziko, and I believe not only nursing but in so many aspects of life. Career mingi sana najua ziko na challenges, but I would say in nursing ziko more of extraordinary because sometimes they make you become a better person. Yeah. That's a nice question because I'm actually the first person in our family, extended family, to pursue a career in any health related profession, watu wengi sana wanapenda business, so I'm the first, but I'm happy because after me I've had cousins, I've had my own sister also aspiring to become a nurse, kwa sababu wameona vile nime-advance, and I think I would say I'm like a role model to her, because currently she's in school and she aspires to also be a nurse. I have a cousin who is also pursuing a health related course, that is pharmacy, and she also drew her inspiration from me, I would say, because kwa familia yetu hatujakuwa na watu wenye wana ingia into these professions za hospitali. Wengine wanakuwa into business, others wamefanya law. Yeah, but I would say I'm happy because I've been able to become an inspiration even to my own sister. Yeah. So the duties of a nurse, they are quite a number. So, but basically the main duties of a nurse, when we pay key attention on our reporting to work, kwa sababu nursing, we say it's there is continuation of care. There is no particular time that a patient may fail to have a nurse by them. So reporting to work, we are very strict on that. When we are reporting to work, you need to be punctual. And then the first thing you do upon reporting to work, you get a report from either the night shift nurse or the day shift nurse, depending on which shift you are coming in. So when you are taking the report, that is when you get to know how the patient have been, if it was at night, how was the patient, how did they sleep, any concerns. You need to take the concerns of the patient when you're taking the report, whether the patient has an issue that wasn't initially there. So after taking the report, you plan the care. As a nurse, you need to plan your care for the patient. We have the medical management, so the doctors have a role to play. The other teams, physiotherapists, they have their role to play, and they have their management. And then for the nurse, you need to come up with a nursing care plan for the day for each and every particular patient. So you organize the care based on the patient's needs. So you need to assess what are the needs of your patient. They can vary. One patient may be in pain, for example, so you need to assess the pain, the level of pain. You need to intervene. There are so many ways you can intervene. For example, if a patient has pain, you don't just give medication. Some other therapies can help. For example, music therapy. Maybe a patient concentrating on other things may also help to relieve the pain. So you need to assess the needs of each and every patient, and the need of one patient may not be the need of another patient. So after assessing the needs, you plan your care. The main duties would include monitoring the vital signs of a patient. So by vital signs, basically namaanisha you need to check the blood pressure of the patient routinely. So depending on the institution, you can do it 2 hourly, you can do it 4 hourly, 6 hourly, 8 hourly, again depending also on the condition of the patient. Kwa hivyo unamwangalia pressure, that is blood pressure, you check on the heart rate. So we have monitors and machines to do that. You also check the temperature of the patient. You assess how well the patient is able to breathe. So you need to have this with you, because you need to also listen for the lung sounds. We have what we call normal lung sounds and abnormal lung sounds. So you have to listen to that. And then after doing the vital signs, that also gives you a baseline for what next, because sometimes you may have a patient who has been admitted, hakuwa amekuja na hypertension, hakuwa ameambiwa kuna ugonjwa wa pressure, but by you doing that, you are able to diagnose that this patient has high blood pressure. So you have to communicate again to the primary doctor who is attending to this patient. So that is one of the duties. So after taking the vital signs, there is a session where you have to give medications to the patient. So most of the times the doctors will always prescribe the medications. So chenye naweza ambia the youth, especially now that najua wako nyumbani, I know most are watching, and it's an honor for me to share this with them. Chenye ningetaka kuambia sana sana, one, they need to be very disciplined. Nursing is a career ambayo inahitaji mtu akuwe na discipline. So discipline is key, and then unafaa kuwa na what we call self motivation. Usikue we ni ule mtu wa kusukumwa, hata kama ni nyumbani ati mzazi lazima kusukume ndio, for example you clean the house, uoshe vyombo or anything, like lazima ukue we ni mtu wa kujituma. You have that what we call a self initiative ya kufanya vitu and good things for that matter, kwa sababu tunajua kuna watu wanakuanga na nguvu mingi sana but ya kufanya the wrong things. So with nursing it's the opposite. You need to be energetic but doing the right things and things that are constructive. So that is another thing with nursing. And then lazima ukue a team player, and for you to be a team player lazima pia ukue na good listening skills. So si kila wakati ya tunataka tu kwenda unasema, you need to also hear from others. Listen. Kama ni mzazi for example anakuambia kitu, you need to listen, kwa sababu it's the same with nursing. Nursing, we are not, in as much as tunasemanga it's an independent career, lazima pia tukue na what we call collaborative care. So huwa tuna interact na doctors. Doctors give orders, and the orders are there for the nurses to carry out. Unaona, daktari akisema kidonda ya mgonjwa inafaa kufanywa dressing change, kama mimi sisikizangi mzazi nyumbani, hata daktari sitamsikiza. Nitaanza kusema hata yeye anaweza kuja kufanya, you see, and with that you won't excel in nursing. So you need to also be a good listener, unasikiza what you are told, and then you also need to think, kwa sababu si vitu zote unaambiwa ufanye unafanya. Sometimes you may be told to do a bad thing, and especially with our youth unapata, depending on the type of friends you have, unajipata umeambiwa twende tukakunywe pombe, they say wanasemanga twende rave, unaona. So there are some things you have to say no to, so you also have to make rational judgment, zile vitu ambazo utasema utafanya ama utafanya. Yeah, so that is it with nursing as well. Okay, so when you're in primary school, definitely you need to be good in languages. That could be Kiswahili, and then you can also be good in English, either of the languages, because you need to communicate well with others. Nimesema nursing ina involve a lot of communication, so lazima ukuwe unajua kujiexpress. So Kiswahili is a good language for you to perform well, and English, one of the languages basically. And then you also need to be good in math, at least ukue average kwa maths, usikue tena, because you need to do a lot of calculations hata kwa madawa, so you need to have maths perform well, or at least try to, kama mimi. And then you also, now where you need to excel definitely in sciences. So kwa science you need to do well. Ukienda high school, you need to perform well in biology, yeah? The study of living things, yeah? So na patients, clients, they are living things, so definitely you need to perform well in biology. You also need to excel in chemistry. There's a lot of biochemistry when you come to now studying nursing in college, so you need to also perform, or at least try to perform well in chemistry and also physics. What I like about my job, I like so many things with my job, but what gives me the satisfaction ni kuona mgonjwa alikuja in a very critical condition, and then we have taken care of the patient, we have nursed the patient, and then anaanza kukwambia kwa heri daktari ama kwa heri nurse, unaona, and the patient is walking, yet they came in on a stretcher, on a bed, and then unaona akienda nyumbani. It gives me so much joy, and that is what gives me satisfaction. Yeah. What I can say, it's never easy. It wasn't easy for me. Pia mimi nilikuwa, by the way, what I never told you is nishaikuwa suspended shule. Nilikuwa mtukutu pia, but I thank God because I had a good family support. Na pia mimi I never gave up on myself. Nilikuwa nimechoka sana nikiwa high school because I used to struggle so much na academics, and then naona si perform, so I went on that other side. Nikaanza kuwa so much into sports, and sikuwa na concentrate na masomo, but luckily God came through for me, akanionyesha njia, and then I learned how to trust in him. I think hiyo wakati nilikuwa na mimi ndo nilikuwa najipea pressure, like mimi nilikuwa najiambia I need to perform, but I forgot that there's a God in heaven, and if we put our trust in him, then mambo ingine itakuwa sawa. Tunaambiwa that the fear is the beginning of wisdom, so hapo ndio tunaanzia. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and I would also add knowledge. So hapo ndio tunaanzia. Kwanza tumtegemee Mungu, like we learn to depend on God, to trust in him even when things seem not to go our way. We also we need to always remember there's a God in heaven. He sees everything, and he's there for us even when it seems like he's not there for us. Our God is faithful. Even when we become faithless, he remains to be faithful. So that is my advice. Kwanza tumtegemee Mungu, and then others will follow. You'll start to see changes in life. Utaanza kuona una perform better. Kama ulikuwa unapata D+ kwa mathematics ama biology, utaanza kuona improvement, and then God atakusaidia, and you'll have it easy hata wakati kuna challenges. Yeah.
Youth uko nje mmesikia, lazima you put God first in everything you do. Lazima upe Mungu nafasi kwa maisha yako ndio akupeleke the next step. Mweza kusikia lazima ukuwe na discipline. Being a nurse is not easy, but pia iko na benefits zake. Wewe ukiwa hapo nyumbani, I hope umepata, yani umekuwa na ile hope ya kuwa nurse. Hopes zako hazikuwa drained down, but sahi natumai zimekuwa juu. I've been your host Stella.
Steve.
Till next time, see you.